Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Goodwin and welcome to COM 250. If you're like most students who take a public speaking class, you've probably been forced to do it or you feel like you have. If not, then maybe you're a theater student or somebody that just really enjoys getting up in front of people and speaking, future lawyers. But what you want, regardless of how you feel about it going in, is you want to feel energized and excited and competent and confident, not depressed and scared when you have an opportunity to speak in front of an audience. Any audience, large, small, family, friends, strangers. And today, speaking publicly also means speaking online, speaking remotely like this, speaking face-to-face in the same space, synchronously, that is at the same time, asynchronously, so if you're watching this video not at the same time that I'm recording it, that's asynchronous. We've got so many platforms and so many ways of communicating today that it might feel a little bit intimidating. What you're going to learn in this class is that there are some basics. There's a way to kind of pare it all down, what you need to think about, what you want to think about, how you put together and practice your speech, and then the platforms and how you're actually going to deliver it become a part of that, and you'll learn all of that and how to feel comfortable using all of the technology or none of the technology to communicate to other people. If you feel unsettled about speaking to a crowd, and maybe you do, maybe you don't, then understand that some anxiety around public speaking and some fear is common, perfectly normal. It probably reflects a lack of experience or a lack of skill, or maybe you need some self-confidence boosters, or maybe you're ignorant, and ignorance is a good thing to admit. When you don't know something, you don't know it. That's an empty vessel ready to be filled. So maybe you're ignorant about the practices by which good public speaking can be accomplished. As you know, fear can shut down your curiosity and your creativity and your connectedness and your sense of humor. Fear can give power to excuses like, I'm just shy, or nobody's going to be interested in my subject, or I don't know anything worth talking about. But recognize that fear gains traction in your life when you submit to it over and over and over, and you create a pattern that reinforces undermining messages. I am not a good performer. I'll just embarrass myself, or public speaking is not my thing. But fear can also energize you, and it can focus you, and it can motivate you. So you want to overcome the paralyzing fear by practicing and gaining experience in an environment like a public speaking class where failure is a good thing. You fail and then you go back and you kind of dissect and critique what happened, along with everybody else in the class who's doing the same thing. So the stakes are low. You fall flat on your face. That's perfectly fine. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. That's the only way that you can learn. So this is a place where you can practice, and you want to be encouraged and even expected to try new, challenging things. Speaking off the cuff, telling good stories, helping other people to make sense of complicated concepts and issues, or helping others to perceive the common causes in local and global problems. You want to be able to count on your voice and your body. You want to be in control of your movements and your gestures and your use of the space. You want to effectively structure your presentation or argument. You want the words that you choose to be the right words. You want them to be meaningful. You want your pacing and your delivery to be as good as possible. You want to anticipate the climate that your speech will evoke in a rhetorical space. And we will talk about that over the course of the semester, but you get a sense of what a rhetorical space is, the space in which we all are gathered to speak and to listen to one another. You want to anticipate the climate that your speech will elicit in that rhetorical space that might include people of different backgrounds and different belief systems and cultures and abilities. You want to be conscious of and critical of the meanings that you and your listeners co-create. And you want to elicit laughter, to excite interest, and to feel good teaching new ways of seeing things. You're an educated participant in and a beneficiary of a hard-won democratic society that values free speech. We're all here, you, your classmates, me, your teacher, to help you become the engaged student, the contributing citizen, and the unique individual communicator that you are capable of becoming.